Hi, Ivan. The door's hi, Ivan. Hi, Ivan. Ivan, Ivan. I'm doing something different. Yeah, I'm doing peanuts. P-L-I-N-E-X. Bringing down the fucking house. I had a VCR. I don't have VCR with TV. Fuck. My dick is so small. I don't know what I'm saying. Cool. Frankie, can we?
Quit playing those stupid video games, boy. I want to watch TV.
We're live in front of City Hall, and joyless plutocrat Montgomery Burns is about to unveil his new line of nuclear-powered buses.
Behold the Burns Atomic Mega Bus. Cheaper and completely safe. Please kill me.
I hope someone does kill him. Those radioactive buses are a threat to the public health.
Red
ready.
Oops, it didn't work.
Ticket price is $82,000.
Your assistant, who the hell are you? Get ready for electric speed. Oh dear.
You put your Look where you're going, you idiot! Get ready for some big Willie style!
Hey, hey! Time to make some kablingy. I mean, Missoulians.
Riding this car is more dangerous than night shift at the Quickie Mart. But what the heck?
Ow! Is my turn to drive already? Go!
Vamos, get at it. Scram. Hey, it isn't mine, I swear.
Alright! This is way better than driving with stupid kids.
Never fear, Chief Wiggum is around. Free,
Alright, let's go smash things.
That monkey has gone to heck. Another defiant motorist? You'll soon learn your lesson, friend.
USA! USA! Hello, Apu.
Hello, Mr. Homer. You are looking as fat and lazy as ever. Please take me to my store. I hope that shop looks dirty. Not steal too many squishies.
Careful, don't sit on my nachos.
Thank you for your prompt service. Perhaps we can do business in the future.
Let's do this thing.
Hey, he's got to go to Skinner's. He's making me hose off his mother.
Boring. Hey, driving.
I still ain't tipping yet. I'm Scottish.
Oh, I bit my tongue. Where to, Max?
No es facile.
What now? Big side, cut. That was too easy.
Ese era el mejor viaje de mi vida. Muchas gracias.
Get in, boy.
Yes, sir. Can you take me to the retirement castle? Grandpa needs a sponge bath.
Damn straight.
Woo, nice one.
Sit down.
Whoa, that was the coolest.
It's thrashing time.
Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
Whatever.
Oh, Gil, got it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my neck. That's the spicy meatball.
Whoa, man, that was awesome. Just get me out of here, dude.
Ow! What part of get in don't you understand? Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. I am going to. All right.
Bummer, dude. That was like some totally slow.
Hi, Marge.
Hi, homie. I brought you some pork chops for later. Can you take me to the preschool? Mommy's ready to come down.
Okay, that's the right story. Thank you.
Nice riding with you.
Seatbelt, seatbelt.
I go home. The leprechaun tells me to burn things.
Oh, can I come? Quickly,
I like coconuts.
in the car, Milhouse.
Thanks, Mr. Simpson. Take me home. I have to regroup from a wedgie.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. Thanks for me. Did I do great or really great?
Thanks for the love.
In the car, Mo.
Hey, Homer.
Boring.
Just get me out of here. No questions, all right? I'll pay handsomely. Whoa! Sweet mother of Mike!
Let's see you do better. Would you like a receipt? Too bad.
I always get the slow ones. Sheesh.
Flanders, oh boy, why did I stop?
I'm nearly home, neighbor. If you took me to the church, you'd make me the happiest Christian in the world.
Okay, I didn't ask for your life story.
Whoa, friend. Maybe you could try staying on your side of the road for a while.
Oh, sucker!
Ow!
Woohoo! All right!
See you around, friend.
Hello?
Over for hire at your service.
Take me home.
Damn straight. Eat some soup. Now that's driving.
Thanks for the lift.
Get in. I've got candy.
Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
Careful, don't sit on my nacho. Take that. Sit, please.
Look, that troop's slower than a monster ballad.
Over for hire at your service.
Yeah. Can you give an old seabird a lift?
Whatever.
Yar. 'Twill be days before I see land in
at this rate. Fare thee well.
Oh, this video game sucks.
Hey, your rating is...
Insane.
Let the fools have their automobiles, I say. That is the sorriest excuse for a vehicle I've ever seen. I've seen trees lost after that piece of rubbish.
USA! USA! Get in, boy!
Yes, sir. You're pretty hard at once.
Careful, don't sit on my nacho. Spicy meatball.
Awesome, man. That was the best ride ever. Stop!
That's hard to get in, don't you understand?
Hey man, take me to the school. I need some lunch money.
Whatever. That was too easy.
That ride was fine as fresh huckleberries.
Hello, Reverend Lovejoy.
No funny stuff, or God will smite thee. Until the church, please, and I'll expect to see you there on Sunday.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. Did you great or really great?
Praise be the glory of God.
Hey! Where to, Mac?
Oh, take me home, please.
Hey, that's your life story.
I have fluid in my lungs. Ow, I hit my head. Your driving scares me.
Oh, all right!
That was the best ride I ever had.
Ow, my ass! Chief Wiggum, how can I be a law-abiding servant?
Try. With extreme prejudice. Can you take me home? Steve stole my police car.
Damn straight!
Look out!
Thank you!
Hey, the law says you're not supposed to drive that fast, but what the heck?
Hi, sweetie, how are you?
Fine, Dad, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go home, please. There's a documentary on TV about the Electoral College.
Oh, can I come?
I am delivered, please.
Take that! Touchdown!
Thank you for the adequate ride. Not too fast, not too slow, just right.
It's rushing time! Then you take me to my shop. I need some willy time. What now? It's a fully chop.
chauffeur. Muy bueno. Mil gracias.
Flanders? Oh boy, why did I stop?
Hi, diddly ho, neighbor. Can you take me to Reverend Lovejoy's house? I want to bless my new haircut.
Do you have any barf bags? I don't feel so good. Would you like a receipt? Too bad.
That was bad diddly ass. Thanks a lot.
Let's do this thing.
Take me to Krusty Burger. Require burgers with Space Mutants Marathon.
Boring. All right.
That was the greatest ride in history.
Over for hire at your service.
Grocery store, please. Another microwave meal for one. Wow, the girl could get used to this. So long, sucker.
Seatbelt, seatbelt.
Can you take me somewhere? Oh, I forgot where I need to go.
What now?
Oh, this is taking too long.
Get out of my way, jackass. Over for hire at your service.
I go home. The leprechaun tells me to burn things.
Can I come? Hope you didn't puke.
My dad is going to put you in jail. Bye.
Rushing time.
Flanders house, please. I've got my eye on their big screen.
Okay, I didn't ask for your life story.
Gates for this. What in blazes? Totally awesome here. Totally suck.
Oh, I thought I was winning.
And they get a shirt on and some other things on, and we're doing our video. Hey, try some stuff on up before we do anything else. Daddy, can we talk? Tomorrow? Not today. Or tonight. Well, that's fine with that. Yeah, now we're gonna have sexy things. I think so now. Now I'm gonna do something sexy. I don't know. It's Friday. There's gotta be something on YouTube. I used to do, and that's it. Watch YouTube and also, Where's YouTube? YouTube. Hey guys, Ty here. Just killing time. Just killing time.
It says, hey, Agent Wheel, can you please do a review on the tools you use? Earlier, Big Brother said, I'm getting more into working on cars and would like to know what you use. What? I'm a big Ryobi guy. What gave you that idea? Oh, I think I get it. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about my tools. What I have, where I have it, maybe I'll give you some useful tips and recommendations along the way. Oh, my God. What do I know? Basic hand tools, wrenches, sockets, ratchets, and the like. I can buy mine in this mobile tool cart here. I only bought this thing last month. It's a huge savings, and I should have done this for years, so this thing is a massive time saver. I end up spending all of my time going back and forth from whatever part I'm working on to the toolbox to get one socket, and then having to go back to the toolbox because I got the wrong size socket the first time, and then ending up at the end of a job with a pile of ratchets and sockets and everything in random places all over the shop. I can just wheel this over to wherever I'm working, grab whatever I need out of it, use it, and as soon as I'm done using it, I can put it right back where it belongs so I don't end up with tools scattered all over the shop. Even if you work in just a one-car garage, I would highly recommend picking up a mobile tool cart like this. And by the way, if you're wondering where I got it, well, that should be patently obvious. As for what's in this toolbox, I've got it all nicely organized. All my sockets and ratchets are a Craftsman set that I got way back in college. These bits over here are from Harbor Freight, and these are from Lowe's. It's Cobalt brand with my impact socket. And my wrenches are, vast majority of them are metric. They're all Craftsman as well. And I do have a set of Imperial tools over here because you never know when you're going to need Imperial tools. But up here, I've got some screwy bits. And here is just various ratchet socket accessories, axle nuts for when I need them, a oil filter wrench, and some spark plug wrenches, stuff like that. And also a power thing to drive them. Over here in the corner, I have these two toolboxes full of hand tools and various other things. These were given to me by my parents for 2 different Christmases because when you get to touch their everything, it's the keys of everything. Over here above my basic but functional workspace, I have a tool wall for these more tools. And I really like this tool wall approach for my wood shop. But in here, it doesn't take as much sense. This shop is a little bit too decentralized for this approach to be efficient. I rarely do any actual work here at the workbench. So these tools I end up taking them off and then just scattering them around the shop somewhere and never putting them back properly. So I think in the future I'm going to rebuild this workbench, replace it with something that's a bit nicer looking and has drawers in it and get rid of this tool wall entirely. Over time I've collected a small number of specialty tools. Each task requires a different set of tooling. Got a small collection of axle nut sockets here that I bought basically for one job and then never used again, although it's not money thrown away because these are very useful to beat on stuff with. More specialty tools on the shelf over here. I've got a vacuum pump and manifold gauge that I bought for installing mini splits. I've done a few times now. Below that is, I don't remember. I've got an ultrasonic parts cleaner here that doesn't work very well. Below that is a crankshaft bearing puller tool thing that I bought for disassembling the Saab V4 engine and then never used again. Here is a bearing splitter set that I bought from Harbor Freight. I don't remember what I bought it for, but I'm sure it was very useful. Below that is the front-end service kit, so tie rod separators, ball joint separators, whatever. I bought that for the Yugo, and it already serves me very well. It scares crap out of me, but it serves me very well. Below that is a soldering iron that I have barely used. And this hand behind me is my wood shop. Lots of interesting tools to talk about in there, some of which I improved or made entirely myself, but that's a discussion I'll leave for a video on my second channel. I'll keep this video focused on automotive-related tools, or just whatever's in my main shop. I do have 2 big-top DC power supplies. This one's rated as a tack light. It maxes out at 30 volts, 10 amps. I bought it off Amazon to me. I have no idea how a mistake like that happened. It's not like it was sent in place of something I was supposed to get. It was sent in a completely separate box alongside something else that I actually did order. I don't even know where you buy one of these things, but free DC power supply. And it's rated 150 volts, so that's pretty cool. It'll be cool to go burn my shop down, but right now I'm grateful. I do have a shop prep. This was a very easy purchase to justify specifically for removing and installing wheel bearings in the Lego. If I were to hire a mechanic to do that same job, it would cost just about as much as this whole machine. So I bought this and did it myself, and it has come in handy much more times than that. Tucked away over here in the corner is a lift height transmission jack that Alex from Technology Connections bought me to work on his little Nissan Figaro, and an engine hoist that I bought for obvious reasons, to lift my spirits. No, wait, that's not it. Underneath my shoddily built workbench is an engine stand that I've used all of once. I used it for the Saab before, and a parts washer back here. And both of these came from, you guessed it, Harbor Freight. Now,
21 to 24 and interested in free college? Say no mo to FOMO. For a limited time, get your degree tuition free. Pursue your passion, your purpose, and a bigger paycheck. Learn how at michigan.gov/reconnect.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up more deliciousness for just $10.99 than you'll find anywhere else. I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like
Ryobi. Why Ryobi? I get asked this question fairly often, which I find odd because I have squash tools in my wood shop and nobody asks about those. I suspect it's because they're not lined green enough. First of all, I am not sponsored by or affiliated with Ryobi in any way, shape, or form. At least as of right now. That may change in the future, but as of right now, no affiliation. So why do I have so many of these bright green tools? Well, 3 main reasons. In general, Ryobi tools are cheap, or at least cheaper than their counterparts. The quality of them overall is generally just fine, and they have a vast selection of tools that all use the same 18-volt battery. Ryobi tools are made by TTI, Tectonics Industries, based out of, I believe, Hong Kong. They also have a headquarters in one of the Carolinas. I don't remember if it's north or south. Doesn't matter. It's a company that also makes rigid tools, AEG everywhere else in the world, Milwaukee, Homelight, Hoover, Dirt Devil, and a bunch of other brands. Now, in the United States, Ryobi tools are exclusively sold at the Home Depot, as are the orange-lined rigid tools. And the way they have it set up, in general, is Ryobi occupies the low tier, the mid-tier is occupied by rigid, and the upper tier is occupied by Milwaukee. But obviously, the separation is not that cut and dry. There are quite a few Ryobi tools that comfortably fit into that low-tier category, typically ones that have a counterpart from Milwaukee, like these 5 here. This 6.5-inch circular saw is great. I love it. It was very cheap, and I use it all the time. But, objectively, it's kind of on the weak side. This brushed, cordless angle grinder is one step above the toy. This thing is so weak, and it cuts out all the time. This is probably the worst Ryobi tool I own. But it was kind of cheap. It's not really much of a bonus when you can't use the thing. This metal cutting portable bandsaw is great. I love this thing. I use it all the time. But the Milwaukee versions are going to be better. First of all, Milwaukee offers their portable bandsaws in more than one size. This 2.5-inch opening here gets a little bit restrictive at times, and I have no other option. And the Milwaukee version has a variable speed trigger. This one is an on-off switch, which kind of bugs me. But despite that, I still love this thing and I use it all the time. This drill I bought for $25 out of a bargain bin from a Ryobi approved retailer, and there's nothing wrong with it. It'll probably last you a long time. Just kind of a basic drill. This is a 1/2-inch impact wrench. It has a brushed motor, and that's an awful lot of current to be sending through some brushes on a thing like this. So every time you pull the trigger, you smell the carbon coming off the brushes, which is a little bit disconcerting. And this thing's only rated for 300 pound-feet of torque, which when you're talking about comparing this to other 1/2-inch cordless impact wrenches is really on the low side. This is one of the lowest torque options available. But that's okay, because last year, Ryobi announced a new brushless 1/2-inch cordless impact wrench, and today, I went out and bought it. This one's rated for 600 pound-feet of torque. So it'll be substantially more useful. And a few months ago, they announced another one that's rated for 1,200 pound-feet of torque. So my qualms there have completely vanished. Then there's the tools, like these here, that not only don't have a Milwaukee equivalent, they don't have any equivalent that I'm aware of. This finger sander, for example, got a little thin belt on here. It's the only cordless electric finger sander that I'm aware of existing. There's tons of pneumatically powered ones, and there's a few available as corded electric finger sanders, but this is the only cordless one I've ever seen, which is a shame because finger sanders like this are incredibly useful, and having one that's cordless is almost a no-brainer. The cordless hot glue gun. This is the best hot glue gun I've ever used, hands down, regardless of power source. And it uses a surprisingly small amount of battery, so you can actually get a useful lifespan out of this thing on just a 1.5 amp hour battery. But it's no longer alone in the market anymore. Harbor Freight last year released their own cordless hot glue gun under the Bauer line of tools. So to counter that, Ryobi released this little guy, a compact cordless hot glue gun. So how do you make this thing tinier and lighter but still use the same battery? Easy. They converted the base into a dock. So this thing still has a heating element in it, but it's only powered up when you set it in the dock. So it's useful if you want to set it on a desk and just pick it up and occasionally do something and set it back down. And to encourage you to set it back down to that base, it even has a little drip tray in the base to catch any of the hot glue that comes dripping out of the tip. I love this thing, and I think it's a great idea. And it's not very expensive either. I think this is $25. Cordless soldering station. This is my new favorite soldering station. Technically, Milwaukee does have an equivalent version of this. They have their M12 soldering 10, but it's a completely different form factor, so I'm going to call it a different tool. I prefer this form factor, but that's just a matter of my opinion. And then down here on the floor, the debris sweeper. Still powered by an 18-volt battery. You just kick the power button in the back, and the motor spins the brushes and sweeps stuff into the bin in the middle. As you can probably tell by how filthy it is, I love this thing and I use it all the time. One of the most useful tools in my shop. There are equivalents on the market to this thing, but they're all unpowered. They're powered by the wheels as you push it along. So this thing is superior. But there's a problem with it. For whatever reason, Ryobi discontinued it. I was going to recommend you go out and buy these things because it's one of the best shop cleanup tools in existence. But now good luck finding one. The quality of Ryobi tools can be a bit hit or miss, but if you know what to look for, you'll be just fine. In general, the two rules I follow are: don't buy out of the combo kits. About half the tools in those combo kits, especially the bigger ones, are just filler, aka junk, like that 5.5 inch circular saw. Thing's going to be completely useless. And if Ryobi offers a tool in both brushed and brushless variety, get the brushless one. It's going to be a better tool. How much better depends on what it is. I've got a brushed circular saw and jigsaw, and they're both perfectly fine. I'm sure their brushless counterparts are even better, but the ones I have are just fine. But there's a pretty wide gap between the brushed angle grinder and the brushless angle grinder. This angle grinder, whatever. This one's basically a toy, and this one's a genuinely useful tool. And there's not a heck of a lot of difference between the brushed and brushless hammer drills, but I do say, and this is subjective, that I really like the feel and the sound of the motor of this brushless hammer drill. It's just too bad I dropped it on its chuck and bent it. One little top tip for you: TTI owns a line of factory outlet stores called Direct Tool. If you have one near you, you need to go check it out. They mostly sell Ryobi and rigid tools, but they also sell some Milwaukee stuff in there as well. They have steep discounts in there all the time. And you can't check online. Their online inventory is not at all reliable and not at all reflective of what's actually in the store. By going to that store, mine's about an hour away, I've saved hundreds of dollars. Or if you look at it a different way, I've spent hundreds of dollars on tools. But I've gotten some things at some pretty steep discounts. The least discounted thing I've gotten there was this brushless impact wrench that I bought today. It was only 10% off, but I bought stuff rough.
Sorry, 8 o'clock already? Wow.
Socrates.
Sorry, 8 o'clock already? Wow.
The following is a paid advertisement for The Magic Bullet, brought to you by Homeland Housewares.
Encontré un plan de salud.
Is America speaking English?
See, back in 1994, I was living in London. I got a call one evening from my mum to say that my dad was desperately ill in a hospital in Sheffield and I needed to get there as quickly as possible. And just take the chicken out of the oven. I thought, well, I'll take that from my mum because she wanted to eat and ran outside and I had a 9 to 8 on test that week. And when I arrived in Sheffield, the chicken was still warm and my dad was still alive. In fact, he died half an hour later. And the truth is, if I hadn't have been driving a car which could sit quite happily at 170 miles an hour, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to say goodbye to my dad. So
30 years ago.
9 to 8 is all right. Hello. Right. Each of your cars. Back in the summer, the producers of Top Gear had each £1,500, which was a nice gesture, very nice. And they said we each had to go out and spend our money on a Porsche. That meant going through eBay and auctions and so on and buying a proper Porsche for less than 1,500 quid. Yes, and when we'd done it, we all had to meet up in the city of London with our Porsches and we'd be set a series of challenges to find out which one of us had got the best deal. Here's what happened. This is Exchange Square in the heart of Europe's biggest financial district. It's the spiritual home of hedges, stocks, futures, and of course, auctions.
Going to bed.
They're probably not ones like this. It's what I bought.